Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be talking about the match between FC Barcelona and Juventus, and in this game Barcelona has won against Juventus. They have won 3-0 with a goal from Depay, Puig Braithwaite and Puig. So they have won in a very good fashion. There is so much that we do need to discuss for today's video. A lot did go on before the match even started, and so that is what I'm going to be doing in today's post-match review. I am going to be splitting this video into two separate parts. The first half of the video we're going to be talking about the press conference that Messi did have, and then on the second half we are going to be talking about the match between Barcelona and Juventus. But before we go into those topics, I do want to talk about the OneFootball app. If you guys are looking for a brand new football app that's very reliable in terms of team stats, player stats, what's currently going on in the transfer world, the OneFootball app will be there to inform you immediately and live. And the only thing that you do have to do is go into the link in my description box. You would be able to click the link. It'll take you straight to the app store. Once you're in the app store, you can download it, and then from there, once you do have the OneFootball app, you will be able to follow your desired players or maybe even teams and know exactly what's going on with the players or clubs that you do want to follow. But now let's get back into the video. But starting with the speech that Messi has made. So earlier in the morning in Spain, around 11 a.m. or 12 p.m. Central Time, Messi has given out his speech at the press, and it was around 9 hours before the match even started, and it was a very emotional farewell. We saw many fans being outside of that building where Messi did hold the press conference, and when Messi was walking towards that stage, you can see that Messi was immediately crying. He did not even say a single word to the press before he started crying, and it was a very emotional time for all of FC Barcelona, for the fans, for the players, for the staff, for the coaches, and especially for Joan Laporta. You can see through his eyes that he feels beaten, and you can see his frustration about what did just happen at Barcelona. You know that he wished that he could have kept Messi and continue this player at Barcelona, and Messi did too. And Messi continued to say throughout that conference that he did not want to leave. He wanted to stay at Barcelona. He wanted to continue with this club. He felt very confident with the sporting project, but he has also explained that there were restrictions within La Liga that they did place on Barcelona and that he did not fit within the salary limit. So Messi did make it very clear that he did not want to leave in this way. He wanted to leave with a full capacity stadium and speak to the 100,000 people. But if you were to look at the overall theme of his speech to Barcelona, one thing that I did find very interesting was that there was a lot of optimism within his speech, because he continued to say that he does want to come back, and this is not a goodbye. This is only a see you later. You can see here through his Instagram post, he did say, and I quote, "I only have words to thank everyone who has been with me over the past years at this club, and for the fans who gave me all of their love and that I tried to give it back to them. I gave everything for this shirt. I'm leaving, but this is not a goodbye, just a see you later." So you can see that Messi is hinting at a return. He wants to come back to FC Barcelona. Now, one thing that I do want to really question about what he is saying here is going to be this, and I have explained this and I have said this through my IG lives on Instagram, and I have said that, is Messi going to be returning back to Barcelona as a player or as a executive under Joan Laporta? That is going to be the ultimate question, but only time will tell whether Messi returns as a player or returns after he retires and does work within the sporting department under Joan Laporta. And so again, it was a very emotional farewell. Many were crying, many were sad, and I can't believe that where we are standing today, we are officially living in the post-Messi era. And in today's game between Barcelona and Juventus, this was the first official match in the post-Messi era. So as for the latest details regarding Messi's transfer to PSG, we can see here that according to Julian Lorenz, he has stated that PSG will unveil Messi at the Eiffel Tower in the coming days. And you can imagine, right? Imagine the scenes when this actually does happen. Knowing the Paris fans, right? We know how the fans are at PSG. There's going to be fire, there's going to be lights, there's going to be parties, celebrations. People are going to be screaming and yelling for Messi's name. It's going to be wild when Messi is presented in front of Paris. And earlier, it was stated that Messi was expected to arrive at PSG Stadium today, but that has not been the case, because it says here, according to Di Marzio, Messi's departure for Paris has been postponed until tomorrow. The Argentine was ready to fly to France today with the whole family, but the contracts are yet to be 100% resolved. And that is it, right? That is the latest details regarding Messi's move to PSG. And now we are going to be moving on towards the game, which did end 3-0. And first things first, Lenglet and Sergio Aguero did not participate in this game because they have encountered a very serious injury. We can see here, according to Javi Miguel, that Lenglet has encountered an injury. It could require surgery, but it could be treated, and Lenglet will be out for a total of 2 weeks. So now with Lenglet being out for 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks, this will be a great time to see Eric Garcia or Mingueza try out within that position, try to impress Ronald Koeman as much as possible, because we want to see players like Eric Garcia and Mingueza get as many minutes as possible in this coming season. season. As for Sergio Aguero, we can see here that Aguero is going to be out for 3 to 4 weeks due to an injury. It's very unfortunate, right, to hear this, because you can get a feeling that Aguero could be the exact same Aguero that we saw last season at Manchester City. And again, it's very unfortunate because we need a striker like Sergio Aguero, and to see Aguero, who has already received an injury with only 2 or 3 sessions in, it's very alarming because Barcelona will be counting on this player. And in this game between Barcelona and Juventus, this could have been a perfect opportunity for Aguero to make his mark, which is now going to lead us towards the lineup. We can see here that Ronald Koeman did use a 4-2-3-1. Sergio Roberto and Busquets were going to be in that double pivot position. I do much rather prefer Nico Gonzalez to replace Sergio Roberto. I have no idea why Koeman continues to be very confident on using Sergio Roberto. As for Frenkie de Jong and Gavi, they were not used in this game at all. It is because Frenkie de Jong did encounter an injury that is going to be taking him out for about 3 weeks. As for Gavi, he did train earlier yesterday, but he was not used in this game because he did have a fractured jaw, but he should be expected to come back as soon as possible. So now let's move on towards the game, and I do want to make 3 points regarding this game. We're not going to be talking about a summary of the first half and the second half, but I do want to talk about 3 points regarding this match. Point number 1, Demir is a very dangerous player. The way that we saw Demir play in the first half and how much he was involved with Memphis Depay, that was something that many of us do want to see. And on the 7th minute, we did see Martin Braithwaite receive the ball, pass it towards Demir. Demir passes it towards Memphis Depay, and Memphis Depay scores a goal, and the first goal for FC Barcelona. And this was coming with an assist from Demir. And the only reason why Demir provided that assist, it is because his fast movement is great. His quick thinking is what really does get him there. And you can imagine, right? Imagine Barcelona had a manager that plays vertical football. Someone like Ten Hag, who currently coaches Ajax, Demir would flourish under that system, because the only thing that Demir wants to do is play vertical football, is to find those opportunities within the final third area. And he gave Juventus a very tough time. And I love that from Demir. It is that he is always involved in every play. And that is fascinating, especially when you know that he is a very young player. And if he continues to portray this type of level on the field, I do not even see Demir playing for Barcelona B. I do expect Demir to play for the first team, because previously the original plan was for Demir to play in Barcelona B and then to check and see if he could play in the first team. But he is playing and adjusting his game very well within the first team. So his loan at Barcelona is going to be ending in the summer of 2022. Barcelona will have to pay around 10 to 12 million euros, and I do expect Barcelona to pay that amount by the end of this loan if he does continue to provide this type of level. Moving on to point number 2, and that is going to be about Antoine Griezmann and Memphis Depay. Now, this duo is going to be a duo that we are going to be seeing for the rest of this upcoming season, and especially when you know that Messi's departure is almost 100% complete, and this is something that Koeman is going to be wanting to test out. And one of the main reasons why Ronald Koeman does highly favor the duo between Griezmann and Depay, it is because Griezmann and Depay, they play the exact same football, and when you have these two players playing the exact same football, they share the exact same ideas, they understand each other, and that is why it works so well. And you can see that they are always discussing what type of decisions they should be making, and especially every time they do take a free kick, they discuss, they plan, they lead the front three, they lead the attack. Every time Griezmann or Depay receives the ball, they talk to one another and they say, position yourself in that way and I will get you the ball as soon as possible. And I love that. I love that communication. So the fluidity between these two players is 100%. And if these two players continue to be active in this way, pressing is also going to be 100%. And that is something that Barcelona will be needing in that front line. And now moving on towards the final point, which is point number 3. And I'm going to be switching this one up because I do not want to talk about any players on point number 3. Because what I do want to talk about is about the fans. The fans backing these players. We understand that the fans right now, they are very emotional. They're very active. They want to express how they feel during these tough times, especially when you know Messi has left FC Barcelona. And I'm going to be explaining why I am saying this. So we know that Messi has departed away from Barcelona, and that has greatly affected the club because on the 10th minute, we have seen the fans chant out Messi, Messi, Messi. They were saying that many times. But then later in the game, when Umtiti came in for Ronald Araujo, which was in the second half, the fans were whistling. They were being very loud. They showed their opinions on this player, and we saw Gerard Piqué telling the fans to clap and asking them, why would you do this? Why would you try to whistle out a player that is a Barcelona player? So you can see that the fans, the people, they are very divided. They want to show their emotions. They want to show that they're basically saying because of Umtiti, because of Pjanic, because of Sergio Roberto, that is the reason why Messi had to leave FC Barcelona, because they did not want to leave. Even before the game, Pjanic was also a player that was whistled. And this is the point that I do want to make. After seeing this, right? After seeing how the fans are showing so much tension on their own players, this is a time for the Barcelona fans to support their players to be more together than ever. I understand that Messi's departure is going to greatly affect some of the people in Barcelona and some of the people outside of Barcelona in the media, but we have to understand that these players, they have lost their captain, and not just a captain, but they have lost the best player that has ever played the game. They are no longer going to be his teammates, and we have to support these players because we do not know how they feel during these times. So even if the players that you do see that you wished are being sold, but they continue to play for Barcelona, we have to support these players no matter what. This is a time to be more together than ever. We have to bring great results in this upcoming season, and that is going to be wrapping up the third point. Barcelona has won against Juventus 3-0 with a goal coming from Memphis Depay, a goal coming from Puig Braithwaite, and an amazing goal coming from Puig. You look at all of these goals, we have seen these players come together. They were hugging, they wanted to be happy, they wanted to bring results to these fans, and we have to show the exact same energy back. But that is it, right? Barcelona has won against Juventus. That is going to be concluding all of the friendly games before we do play our first game in La Liga, which will be on Sunday against Real Sociedad. And I am going to be talking about that match when it comes to the pre-match preview and the post-match review. It should be very interesting. Let me know which player did stand out in this game against Juventus in the comment sections down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.